Boxy is back, baby. We are officially whipping out the Hello Charmer OG Boxycharm palette. I did a declutter video last week and got requests to play around with her, see if it still worked, see if it still performed. I've been smelling her. She doesn't smell weird. It doesn't seem off, but we haven't played around with the formulas. I am gonna go ahead and swatch all of the shades so that we can see whether or not they swatch well still years later, and we're gonna create a look with it. Do you guys remember this palette? So many people got their hands on it, so many people wanted it and weren't able to get their hands on it, which is unfortunate because now you cannot get it. I remember you could go to Alibaba and get it at one point and it was like the fakes. They still seem to be swatching well. It seems like it's still performing, you guys. I don't know. So far, so good. Look at that shimmer. Do you guys remember how you could just go on Facebook, one of the like Boxy pages, and go shopping? Okay, my finger's stained. Let's go with the lighter shades. Still looking good. I don't know what I want to do on my eyeball. We're gonna focus on the eyeballs within this video. However, I am gonna show you guys what the heck I'm putting on my face because I just feel like you guys always want to know, and I will make sure that I'll add them in the description box. Some of the links will be affiliate, some of them will not. If you don't like affiliate links, feel free to just Google search the product yourself. I'm not trying to be mean, but I don't know what else to do. A lot of people want me to just link it, and it's okay to use a affiliate link, you know, like a commissionable link. And then there's always that one person that just doesn't want it and sees it as a negative thing. I don't know what else to do. I'm gonna go ahead with Aquaphor. Yes, 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 it is chapstick. But Scott Barnes said this works for red carpet events, so your concealer doesn't crease. He wasn't lying. I've been testing this out for 2 weeks and it freaking works. The way that I found that it works for me, I'll go ahead and kind of like apply it. I'll press it with my finger because I don't want to over apply and smooth it out. I'll even get my crow's feet and I'll leave it alone. While that's marinating on the face, I'm going to use the primer I actually talked to you guys about in my Beauty Buzz recap. This is the Pore Refiner Primer by Dr. Brandt. And I wanted to show you guys the difference on the skin. It just makes everything look so smooth and like pure perfection, which is why I would apply this and go out and not wear any makeup. My brows are already done. I used my Precisely My Brow pencil in number 6 by Benefit Cosmetics. On this side, I have the primer. Do you see how my skin looks even, balanced, really smooth? Hold on, let me blend this part out. Really smooth, like pure perfection. And then here we have some redness and you can see the texture and the pores. It's freaking fantastic. Highly recommend it. On the lips, I have my City Beauty lip oil. This is the night oil. I already told you guys how amazing it is and my lips have been transformed. For foundation, I'm going to use the More Than a Pretty Face foundation by Polite Society. Mine is in medium tan C. I love the huevito shape, pero mira, it's so hard. It's hard to get her open. Like half the time. Got it. I will apply that with a brush. For concealer, I'll go in with my L'Oreal True Match. This is their serum corrector. This is the one that has the little iron shape applicator. Well, that's it. So I'll move on to bronzer. I'm gonna use my YSL All Hours Hyper Bronzer. Now, because you have the Aquaphor under the eye, when you go to blend out, just make sure you use a brush so you can press and blend as you go versus the sponge. I'm gonna use my Kimchi Puff Puff Pass powder to set the under eye. The under eyes are like pure perfection. Because I think I'm gonna go really glam on the eyeballs, I think, oh God, my hair is like sticking up here. I think I'm gonna go in with a powder. I had my Milk Makeup Jelly ready to go, but I think we're gonna go in with this one. I think Jason Woo would work for today. We'll try the other Milk Jelly shade in a different video. By the way, have you guys seen how freaking long my hair has gotten? It is bonkers, bonkers, bonkers. It really is. I'm so excited. I'm hoping I can get it to at least 20 inches in length. I really want my hair long. I used to have such long hair, but that was like 20 years ago. The growth is insane, and Ty thought I had extensions on yesterday. I was like, no. She didn't believe me, so she put her hands through my hair to triple check. I'm like, no, I don't have hair extensions on. I'm gonna prime the eyes first, and then we get to play around with the eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna begin with the shade Unboxing. I know it's a red, but you guys have to work with me, okay? trust the process and believe in my vision. It's gonna work out. The whole point is, let me use this little mirror. The whole point is to see whether or not the formulas are still good. So what year was this? I wish they would have put a year. I'm gonna have to Google it. I'll add it here on screen, but I'm curious. By the way, this is your daily reminder to make sure you're interacting with today's video. So girl, make sure that you are hitting the like button, that you're commenting as we go. Give me your feedback. And if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. And if you don't know what to comment, here's a little tip from our friend, It's Just Jessa here on YouTube. She says, if you don't know what to comment, just comment algorithm. Somehow it works, okay? So just comment algorithm. And by the way, your interactions are working. We've got so many new friends. They're really excited to have found my channel. And I don't think they would have found the channel without you and your efforts. So I really appreciate it. And if we can keep it going, that would be amazing. This is not the brush for this. I just wanted to make sure the placement was right. So we're gonna blend this out and take our time. Pero the pigment is there, it's blending, it's not fading, it's not disappearing. I'm still shocked it doesn't smell funny. We're gonna dip into a full size. This is, I think that was like my favorite shade, like #1 favorite shade out of this palette. And hey, I wanted to say hello and thank you to our channel members, the G Squad. This amazing group of people have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. So if you're ever interested in joining channel memberships, all you have to do is click the join button below and you're good to go. All right, you guys, wish me luck with this one. There's like a dent. That's how much I loved it. I also remember it had a lot of fallout, so I'm trying to be extra careful because the under eye's looking like pure perfection right now. That shade has always been super duper pretty. So right now by tapping, it looks like a little topper, but I'm just working on placement right now. Let me know in the comments whether or not you were able to snag one of these palettes and if you still have it. I'm being extra careful and I do have some fallout, which is not fun. For the fallout, I'm just gonna dust it away really quickly. I'm gonna take a finger and I'll pack that shade closer to the lash line. I'm gonna grab a black eyeshadow. That's one of like my things that I've always said about every single palette, including this Boxycharm palette. I can't get this eyeshadow open, Jesus. So I'll go ahead and I'll use this crown in black. But I've always said that every eyeshadow palette needs a deep brown, cool tone, but a deep brown that you can smoke with or a black. And I think this palette did lack the black, but it's okay because, you know, we have a lot of eyeshadow to play around with, and I had this one right here. I'm adding the black just so that I can deepen this edge, and then I'll blend that out. It'll look really cute. And I think I want to add a little bit of the black under the eye as well. I'm gonna go in with a small fluffy brush. I typically would go with something bigger, but I don't want to blow this out too much. I want to concentrate it in certain areas. And then I'll just deepen this outer area. I'll add a little bit of black by tapping out here to make sure this outer area is nice and deep. All right, the fallout is a little bonkers right now. I'm gonna go in with some black liner, and then I'll lightly go into this black eyeshadow and drag it under, like over the liner, but under the eye at the same time. So you're kind of like smudging it. I'm gonna use a clean brush with nothing else and really go in and blend that out. I don't want it to look harsh. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of powder just because I do have some fallout. So this will help me like dust away. By the way, that's a cute little tip. If you didn't apply powder under the eye and you have like shimmer, apply powder when you're done with the eyeball. It'll brighten the under eye. Plus, when you dust away the powder, you're dusting away the little glitter flakes. I'm gonna use my Lancome mascara and I'm gonna pack that on the lower lash line. And then I'll lightly coat the top because we're definitely going in with falsies for this look. My lashes are on. We just have to let them sit. Okay, now we have to apply a lip and I feel like I want like the baby pink flush on the lip. Armani Beauty says we can use these on the lips. So we're gonna go ahead and use the shade. Oh my God, what are you? Bold pink? I'm gonna use Sugar and Spice to line my lips. It's like my lip color, but better. See, it's such a pretty color. And it's one of those shades that literally will work with any lippy you put on top of it. Creates like the most perfect lip combo ever. And then because I'm weird about putting stuff like on my face and then on my lips and stuff, I'm gonna grab bold pink. Take a little bit of that and I will tap that on the lips. I've not done this before. I'm searching for the most perfect pink for my lips. That's kind of cute. See, that's pretty, but it also looks a little paler than it should. I don't know, I'm having a hard time finding the most perfect baby pink that works on everyone, especially people of my complexion and deeper. I might have to just end up making my own, huh? This is a very pretty shade, but the formula on the lip is it's not hydrating. Y'all know I love a hydrating lip. I want pigment, I want opacity, and I want hydration. Nonetheless, for today's look, it looks really pretty. It's a really nice combo for the lips, the cheeks, the eyes. It all works. You guys, I'm inspecting the look. It's not creasing because you could have an amazing primer, but if the formula is not great, it starts to crease anyway. It's not creasing. It's opaque. It blended. It looks good, girl. Listen, if you have the palette, don't get rid of it. Don't get rid of it. I don't care how much you are in need of space within your beauty space. This is not, it should not go anywhere. I had a lot of fun with this palette. I'm glad I still own her. And trust, if I could still get my hands on them, I would totally buy them and just give them away because it's a staple. It's an OG charmer necessity. I also want to hear you guys' thoughts, so make sure you have left a comment below. And I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to do all the things. And make sure you check out these videos because YouTube is going to recommend your next video here based on your watch history and your personal preferences, while I'm going to recommend additional beauty content here I think you're going to enjoy. So I hope you consider checking it out. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye, guys.